Welcome to the DPW podcast. We're live from DPW Amsterdam at the Glass House. I have here with me Tad from dSilo. I just wanted to know more about you, more about your company. We're just going to have a casual chat and try to understand your inspiration behind dSilo and what makes it so special. So to start off on a personal note, Tad, could you tell me more about you and your founders? What inspired you really to start dSilo?
Ishaan, thank you. And we're just thrilled to be here at DPW Amsterdam. This is a great event, and dSilo has really found a home here with a number of our customers, and it's really great to see the landscape. dSilo started with the founding team seeing an opportunity to get structured data out of unstructured data. And we saw a number of silos of data in an organization, hence dSilo. The founding team all comes out of professional services. The other thing we observed was that there was a lot of work that was being done by professional services against business needs that could be addressed with AI. It could be done more quickly, it could be done more economically. And that really formed the foundation for the early requirements of the dSilo platform.
And how long has it been since you've been in this space?
Yeah, so dSilo, we're in our 5th year as a company, and we really built out our first offering, which was a spend cube offering 4 years ago it was early machine learning technology that then evolved and really took off after that kind of ChatGPT moment.
And so, of course, very exciting space to be in, AI and procurement, but we do see a lot of different solutions offering AI or agentic AI in procurement. What makes your solution special?
I think what makes the dSilo proposition special is we are fast and we are accurate. Our solution is really focused on vendor and supplier contracts and extracting the meaningful data from those contracts, contrasting that data with the underlying transactions, the payment transactions to the vendors and suppliers, and then isolating opportunities that can be pursued and recovered for the business. We can handle very large volumes of contracts, and we can extract very complex information from the contracts with very high accuracy. And the platform does that, contrasts it with the spend, and can drive results quickly. We're very much an enabling layer for enterprise. A lot of our business right now, about 3/4 of it comes from private equity. And for private equity, we're very much an action layer. I would say that the dSilo platform and the proposition is category defining. We are not a CLM. Our platform does more than just provide insights. It does, in fact, achieve the results that it identifies. So the agentic capability in the platform is proprietary. It sits on top of the same LLMs that we all use in our private lives, and we found a way to really use them efficiently. We're achieving high accuracy at a cost that can be business cased within companies, and right now that is very unique. It gets to how we process, it gets to how we sequence the information, and it is what is driving, I think, our growth in the market.
Right, so if I put it in a nutshell, it's speed, cost effectiveness, and accuracy, which is above others in the market.
Yes, and that's bearing out. I would say also our use cases are very large. We have one client, in fact, here participating in the conference that has more than 240,000 contracts. They need data out of those contracts. They need that data contrasted with transactions, and they need results quickly. You can't do that with people. You can't do that with professional services. I think what we're finding when we go into our clients' businesses is that when contracts get executed with vendors and suppliers, no one pauses and takes the meaningful detail out of those contracts and populates it in the CLM. And when I say no one, I mean humans. I don't do it. I don't suspect you do it, Ishaan. And what that means is that most businesses have an enormous backlog of contracts, and the details of those contracts that have been hard fought, negotiated by sourcing, aren't being operated. And there's a lot of savings in those details. Those are the rebates, those are the discounts, those are improvement commitments, those are payment terms. And when you get pulled the detail of these contracts and you visualize the detail of these contracts in the dSilo platform, those opportunities immediately stand out. And that is what's been so special. And as I say this, that's the truth. Like, that is exactly where most businesses sit. The platform also very quickly will provide a contract hierarchy. It will sort out duplicate contracts that aren't executed. So it's really quite special and in the moment.
That's really exciting to hear. It clearly seems that you solve a lot of critical pain points. And over the last 5 years of dSilo, is there any one specific success story or customer win that you would like to point out to our viewers?
We do work with Apollo, and it's a large private equity company. They do allow us to talk about our relationship with them. They've had a very innovative and ambitious portfolio operations team that started using dSilo for the procurement leverage programs. And that was immediately getting across about 80% of their revenue, and their 44 largest portfolio companies. So in that use case, the first thing that we did with the dSilo platform, and an early use case for dSilo, was we created the spend cube. And the spend cube at the portfolio level that aggregated the spend cubes of the individual companies. What was great about that was we could do that in a taxonomy that was important to the portfolio, and we could do it in different taxonomies for each of the portfolio companies. Very quickly, that led us to realize that a lot of companies we were working with, they didn't have the detail necessary to populate a spend cube. They had AP transactions, but not line item detail. So subsequently, dSilo developed the capability to process invoices and extract spend detail. That was kind of a second iteration of the product. And from there, it was an easy jump then to build out the contract capability to contrast back with the spend data. So that journey for us has been very important, and inclusive of the Apollo data, we have about $150 billion worth of spend now on the platform. So we are operating at scale with this capability, and it is working in a very meaningful way for the clients that we serve. So
you're growing well, you're growing fast. How do you see your company evolving in the next 5 years?
Yeah, I'll tell you an important step for us. And Ishaan, this probably is not the first time you've heard this today. We are an AI application company. So one of the constraints for us is the underlying LLMs. We operate almost exclusively in the Azure tech stack, and we use OpenAI LLMs. And those LLMs know about lots of things. They know about procurement, they know about bananas, they know about cars, they know about the weather, they know about all kinds of things. If we had a domain-specific language model that just focused on the needs of procurement, our whole platform would be more efficient. And we constantly work to optimize the efficiency of the platform as manifest in compute cost and accuracy with the capability available from the large language model providers. We've just taken a strategic investment, and it's not a large investment, but it's from a $1 trillion asset manager. And we are using that investment to build a domain-specific language model. And that is going to be fundamental to our platform for the next 5 years. Given the scale we have on the platform, where we cannot learn on our clients' contracts, of course, but our platform is mature enough now that it can generate synthetic data for us to build these a domain-specific model, and that's really exciting for us. I will tell you, as we've grown, we've been a very proud participant in the Microsoft Pegasus program. They've graduated us from that program. We continue to be a very proud partner of Microsoft, and we look for ways to evolve that partnership. Looking forward in the next 5 years, we are a big consumer of compute, and the relationship with Azure and how that evolves is really important to us.
So sounds really, really great and exciting times for dSilo. Last question for me. What are you hoping to achieve here at DPW Amsterdam in the next 2 days?
We've been thrilled to catch up with some of our customers here. We've also really been excited to look at some of the technologies that are being exhibited. A lot of great founders, a lot of great builders, and I would say many use cases within procurement that are fresh and new. I think Eloise Epstein in the last session talked about Gen 4 system capabilities. We see a lot of that on exhibit here. and it's an exciting time to be in procurement and to be involved. So yeah, thrilled to be part of the event.
Thank you. We're really glad to have you here. Exciting time for procurement, exciting time for DPW Amsterdam, and for dSilo. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We'll be back soon with more founder stories. And this is me signing off from DPW Amsterdam.